Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. You know what it's about. So let's just get right into it. I have a message, but I just did something different. As you can see, it's a different view. And once the channel is on, everything is a message for somebody somewhere out there, anybody, anywhere. So I'm already getting somebody's going to see different views. Okay, your landscape is going to change. Okay, you're gonna move. Okay, you're gonna travel. Everything's gonna be different. And the message is a channel song. It's whenever, it's whatever. Other than somebody could be named Megan, okay? Somebody could be into horses. Somebody could be from out of Texas. Just looking at the words, it's whenever, it's whatever. Me changing the camera angle, and it's a different view, different setup almost. You're gonna have a lot of free time on your hands to move around and do what you want to do. I know in the last message, I didn't upload it yet, but it will be uploaded before this one goes up. It spoke about 7 seas, and I was channeling that somebody possibly be able to take cruises, even purchase a yacht and spend some time just on the waters, you know. Maybe somebody will be visiting Italy. That came out as well. So it's whenever, it's whatever. It's your choice now. And the last message, the main message was you're the boss now. You run things, okay? And you know, when you're the boss, you call the shots. You decide when you want to go in to work. You know, you create your schedule. You're flexible. Okay, you have people to work for you. All right, so a lightening of the load I am getting. Okay, so like I said, it's only one thing on the page. That means you have a clear schedule to do a lot, anything that you want to do. Okay, this is not by accident. This is not a coincidence. Everything flows when the channel is on and the spirit is on me. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of free time, free space, just freedom. I want to write that down. It is now 2:24, October 17th, Friday, October 17th. Thank God it's Friday. This week did go by fast, can't complain, but always happy for a Friday. Okay, I know Friday came out in the last reading before the one I'm going to upload. So for somebody specific, Friday is very relevant. Okay, that channeled off of Pink Friday. Okay, so Friday is relevant for a female. Okay, something is going to happen for a female, to a female, on behalf of a female, on a Friday. Okay, Pink Friday. This could be today because it's 2:25, like I said, a.m. So it could be later on. Could be next Friday. But does November 7th land on a Friday? Because that stands out to me. Yeah, 7-11. That stands out. Let me write that down over here. So somebody out there needs to keep in mind Friday, anything can happen at any time. It's whenever, it's whatever. Okay, but that's on a Friday for somebody. It's whenever, it's whatever, but it's a Friday. Let me put Friday down. Let me just circle Friday here. Circle 7-11. Okay. I also want to share something just to tie up the fairy tale stuff. I think I'm going to close that chapter. Somebody might be looking for work. Oh, you'll get the job. Okay. Like I said, I want to tie up the fairy tale, the folklore, children themed books, stories that I've been doing, at least for now, I think. Okay, so I'm going to just read this little thing here that I pulled up on Google because I didn't remember what happened to the giant in Jack and the Beanstalk for some reason. I'm like, didn't I watch the ending of the 10-minute video on YouTube but I guess I just wasn't supposed to remember at that time. But today it was brought back to memory. Okay, so this is a good clothing or closing. Of course, I want to say closing, but there's something relevant about clothing. We could get back to that. But yeah, so I'll just read this and see what comes, and we'll stop talking about children books, okay? Children's stories. So I asked Google what happened to the giants in Jack and the Beanstalk. And it's like, in the traditional version of Jack and the Beanstalk, the giant dies after Jack cuts down the beanstalk. When the giant chases Jack down the stalk, Jack chops it with an axe, causing the giant to fall to his death on the ground below. After stealing a magical item, maybe a magical item is a clothing. Now I'm hearing Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Somebody's name might be Joseph. Okay. We know that the father blessed Joseph because Joseph was favored. And that's why all the siblings were jealous of Joseph. Okay, in the last reading, something about people not being happy for you, that it could be family. Some people are going to be air punching, that your haters are going to become fans. So you might deal with sibling rivalry or just a lot of hateration. Okay, in general, a lot of jealousy, envy. But you might have something, or something might be given to you. Okay, let me not go off. Let's finish this up, okay? After stealing a magical item, Jack is chased by the giant down the beanstalk. Jack calls for an axe to be brought to him. He quickly cuts down the beanstalk. The giant falls from the sky and is killed upon hitting the ground. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, so the giant, the husband, the man, he falls to his demise, and the wife is left up in the skies, in the clouds, but that gives me like heaven. Okay, so it's pretty much over for both of them. Okay, but one's calamity seems a little bit more severe. All right, one seems to just peacefully disappear. There's no more talk of the wife. Okay, it was just like a peaceful ending for her. Okay, left alone in the clouds, in the mansion in the sky. We know mansion in the sky also refers to heavenly afterthoughts. I don't know if that came out right. So there's something heavenly about a situation, about a person. Okay. With clothing, it's giving me like, you know, when you're wrapped ceremoniously, that seems to be a word that's been channeling a lot. For burial, I'm getting that. Okay, sacred garments for particular occasions or special occasions. Okay, like a magic item, I'm getting sacred from the word magic, because I know a lot of people, they hear magic and they think hocus pocus and all that stuff, but we could just say sacred. Okay, this is sacred clothing. Okay, Joseph, not only was he the favored one, the one who was hated on, he had gifts. Okay, he has spiritual gifts, especially dreaming. Joseph was the dreamer and also the interpreter of dreams. Okay, so we spoke about Daniel in the last couple of messages, that Daniel had the ability to read the writing on the wall. Now we have Joseph, who has dreams, prophetic dreams, and he's able to interpret the dreams of others as well. Okay, and now heaven's the last on this list that I just wrote down from channeling here on the spot. Maybe someone had a dream about someone passing, someone going to heaven, okay? And somebody needs to start preparing the heavenly garment, okay? So that's just like making peace with the Lord thy God, your maker, and coming to terms, doing all of those rituals to get you back in good standing. You know, allow the Lord God, my Savior, Jesus Christ, Yahshua, Mashiach, to put his righteousness on you, because without his righteousness, we wear filthy garments, okay? Not even by choice, but mostly by choice. But it takes God's grace through faith for anyone to be saved, okay? And you could repent and turn back to your Lord whenever. It's whenever, it's whatever, okay? Except before it's too late, all right? That's the only stipulation. We don't have forever to decide what we're going to choose, who we're going to serve. You know, remember who our first love is and how precious we are in the sight of the Lord God, our Maker, okay? I think somebody needs to get that message. Everything on this page, I see the date. I circled Friday. I circled 7-Eleven. We have clothing, sacred item or magic item, Joseph, heaven, okay? Ceremoniously written on the side, dreamer, interpreter, gifts next to Joseph. So that might all be a message in itself for one person. It could be chopped up and generally apply to more than one person here. Okay, but you will know if this is for you. All right, if any of these key words stand out. In the last message, I spoke about dominoes. I was led to do that. Didn't do the best job. I didn't really do it justice. There's so much more that could have been said, especially more articulately. But I hope that the message was clear enough to the person who needs to hear it. Okay, there's something about key in dominoes, having the key to lock it in. Okay, you could lock in one end, you could lock in both ends. You could control the board, all the plays. You could be the only one playing while they sit there and watch and just have to take the loss while you take the victory. Okay, you have options here. I think that's the best way to state it. Somebody could stutter. Somebody could just have anxiety, general anxiety. Someone could have paranoia. Somebody could be worried. All these things are channeling right now, okay? But it's whenever, it's whatever. All right? Again, Megan the Stallion, she's from Texas. So those things could be relevant to this, okay? Somebody might be blown up on TikTok because I just heard a line from the song. Something about being flip-flop, being fanned out on TikTok. I love when I hear that a bee don't like me. Stalk my IG, this pretty face on her FYP. Been done with it, but a bee still typing. Okay, it's a situation like that. It's whenever, it's whatever. Okay, again, some kind of animosity. I kind of sense that in the beginning and also in the ending of the last reading. Okay, some kind of animosity, some kind of jealousy here, especially bringing up Joseph. And again, this could be within the family unit, okay? Family dynamics here, okay? Family dysfunction here, okay? You may have some family members who stalk your social media because you have been guided away from them. You have been told to separate, come out from among them and be separated, because I know something along those lines have been channeling. That's been in the energy as well, okay? So Stay confident, okay? Stay confident. Pardon me if I sneeze. I feel like a sneeze wants to come out. And other things want to come out. Some things want to come out. Somebody has to let some things out. Something's gonna come out, of course. There's always something coming out these days. But it's whenever. Or it's more like any day now. Yeah, it's more like any day now. I don't know if I like this view. The only thing about this, other than you could see my little pudge here, is you could possibly see the cards better. What is it, my Lord? What is it? Speak to me. Somebody's name could be Crystal, Felicia, Tanya, Angel. Somebody could be an angel. Somebody could also be an angel in disguise. Angel in disguise she was. You fell for her until she broke your heart that day and left you in the rain. But still I love you. Brandy. Brandy is classical, okay? Brandy, I don't think we give Brandy her flowers that she deserves while she is living. Okay, Brandy's catalog is insane. So Angel in Disguise. I'm now hearing 702. You'll just never know. Put it off till tomorrow. Today, make it last forever. Forever and always. You'll just never know. Put it off till tomorrow. Today, make it last. I don't know what I'll do without music. Look on the bright side of things. Someone here. Okay, because like I said, if it's the same energy that I picked up in the last reading, which I hope it is, because it looked like things are picking up for somebody here. Things are going to be looking up for you, okay? Things are going to get very bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, they're going to get so bright. Spotlight on you. Somebody might have a pit bull, might want a pit bull, might need a pit bull. Okay, is that enough? Somebody's a chosen one here. Which I tend to gravitate to. Chosen ones or chosen ones tend to gravitate to me, either or. All right. So, welcome to the channel, Chosen. You have good credibility, Chosen. That's why you're chosen. Good credibility showed itself again, just as a confirmation. All right, both sides are blank. How I like it. You have the ability to see both sides of something. That's good. You have good judgment. I know, picking up from the domino thing, just a recap, that dominoes requires a lot of skill and strategy. You got to be calculating. Okay, you got to have good judgment. You got to know how to read. Okay, so I might be speaking to a reader. Somebody might need to get a reading. Okay, or somebody might need to read something. Okay, maybe an email. Make me your Aphrodite. Make me your one and only, but don't make me your enemy. Oh, I love this quote. It's from Katy Perry, I think Dark Horse. Yeah, so don't get on your bad side, okay? It's best to just love you because you are lovable, you are loving, okay? And I think this is exactly what's going to occur. Somebody is going to make you their Aphrodite. I know in one of the readings lately, I said there's somebody who is not typically or usually kind and generous, or it appears like they're not, like they're a Scrooge or just a little smug. But that person is going to take a liking to you and really go all out. This is exactly what's going to occur for somebody here. Okay, somebody's going to see the queen in you and wants you to look like the queen you are. Okay, somebody also recognizes your power. Okay, and knows that you're not the one to play with. Next we have, didn't I say something about TikTok? Somebody is going to blow up on some social media, but TikTok came out before. Okay, because in Meg's song, or it could be IG, because she says, I love when a bee don't like me, stalk my IG, this pretty face on her FYP. So you're going to be on FYP. Okay, you got a face. That face card don't decline. Okay. 10, 10, 10 across the board. Anyhow, look forward to an increase if you do have a platform, if you do have a channel. All right, you're going to see more subs, more engagement, more traffic. Okay. Maybe especially if you transform into the royal queen you are, because one of the messages spoke about welcome to the royal court. Okay, so maybe you're going to look like the royal that you are. Okay. Okay, this looks good. We also have big distraction. Okay, so maybe a huge following could potentially become a big distraction. Okay, or maybe don't worry about the numbers, don't worry about the views, focus on the message, focus on the impact. Okay, but we shall see what else comes out. Okay, or maybe somebody saying your beauty is a big distraction. Okay, or your personality, something about you distracts them. They just can't keep their eyes off of you. You're on their mind all the time. Okay, it could be a few things here. You got to take what applies to you, only what resonates. All right. Or maybe somebody is jealous of the attention that you get. Okay, they might think that it is a big distraction. All right, next we have brace yourself. Okay, brace yourself for a huge following. All right, and this might overwhelm you. You might think at first like how do I embrace this? Okay, how do you receive all of these accolades and outpour of support and whatever it is coming your way? Something big is coming your way, and it involves a lot of people, like a huge crowd. Okay, this doesn't even have to be online, social media. Okay, this could be like in your real life, people just following you like you're Jesus. Okay, or an apostle, somebody who you would want to follow, look up to, some kind of idol, icon, I don't know. Okay, but maybe you're disturbing the peace in some way. Okay, threatening the establishment in some way. Okay, or maybe you are, ooh, this just came to me, you are pointing out a big distraction, a cover-up. Okay, you're predicting something, a big distraction. I don't know. We'll see what else comes. But brace yourself for something huge. I'm almost like nervous to turn the rest of the cards over. There's 3 more. Woo! I want to brace myself. Okay, so what is this? We have alchemize. Okay, with the alchemize and the Katy Perry Dark Horse. Again, powerful. You're gifted at something. Maybe interpreting dreams. Maybe you're going to get a huge following because people want you to interpret their dreams. But you have the power to change something. Because now I'm hearing Tupac changes. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, if life worth living, should I uplift myself? I'm tired of being broke, even worse. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops, I'm about to rope. So you want to see some kind of change. Maybe you're starting a movement. And people might think it's a big distraction. Brace yourself, because because the storm is over. Maybe you predicted a storm. Wow. This came out in the, not this, but Khalees came out. So this is definitely the same energy I'm tapping into. You're the boss now. That was in the last message. I have to turn the page. I have to turn the page just in case you don't watch the last video. Okay. Not only did a card, let me pull up the last cards just to show you, just in case you didn't watch the last video. Okay, we have according to his righteousness, he wasn't man enough for me, trying to stunt your growth. Look at this. You don't have to love me. You don't even have to like me. But you will respect me. Because I'm a boss. I'm bossy. Someone's name could be Khalees or Kelly or Katie or Perry. But you're the boss now. This is a continuation of the last energy, because even the Emperor came out to more confirm that I'm speaking to a boss. Okay? I'm speaking to a boss. Brace yourself. A business might be left into your hand, okay? Where you have to control something big here. Manage, operate like CEO. Okay? It could be the beauty business, since we have Aphrodite here. Okay? Or things that appeal to women. Women's beauty. Like not products, but you could be like a spokesperson who does women empowerment, because huge following, right? Alchemize, meaning you know how to influence. But yeah, that's what I wanted to confirm. So this is from I'm Bossy Khalees. This saying I'm the boss now. Emperor showing itself. Brace yourself, okay? Assess the damages. You're the leader again. This is nice. This is positive, and it's not even too long. And I'm gonna just pull whatever cards come out. Let's say 2, 3. Not gonna stretch it, because this is a good 6 cards. The energy is light, is positive. Look at this. Huge following. You're going to change the world. You're gonna change people. And there's something about your beauty, your confidence, your boldness, you're assertive, you're brave, you're considerate as well. Like, you have qualities about you that would make people jealous. I think that's why Joseph is coming about. So you're not only beautiful, but you're gifted. So that's giving me brains, beauty. You probably dress nice with the clothing coming out. And big distraction, maybe when you come around, all eyes on you. Okay, brace yourself for attention. I think this is what the message is trying to say. It's whenever, whatever. So anywhere you go, you're going to have a huge following. Like, this is giving paparazzi. Okay? It's whatever. It's whatever, huh? Hey. Hey, gonna be me, about my pay, I'm up and pay, 1 bit, 2 bit, 3 bit. Wanna fight me over my, once he tastes this, You might as well let that go. Feeling the pimp, you know. Make no mistake. There's some cute in this. Yes, no. Okay. It's whenever. Okay, we got the 8 of Swords jumping out. Again, alchemize. That's giving me alchemize. Getting people who feel like they are trapped or bound in a situation. Feel like the storm is never ending. Okay? You're going to help people, free people. I know something about freedom came out before. Are you like some kind of freedom fighter or something here? Like a revolutionary? I know something about a riot came out in the last reading. I hope you are not spearheading anything like that. What else? While I'm shuffling, let me just stare at it, see what else comes out. I think you're changing people's belief systems. The Knight of Wands. I'm supposed to take that in reverse. I'll take one more just to clarify. Nine of Pentacles. And the Tower. But the Tower is both the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles are in the reverse. I'm not sure if I should read it in the reverse, okay? But 2 knights. Okay, that could be relevant. 2 knights, okay? Or 2 people are coming in. Different offers here. Brace yourself, because something was supposed to be a big distraction. Like, I'm being told to read the Tower in reverse, but you alchemized it in some kind of way. Okay, you warned somebody of some kind of storm to prevent a tower. To free someone who felt trapped. Wow, something else just came through. I'm going to take one more before I say what came through just now. This might be for somebody else, somebody specific. Somebody wanted to capture someone. There was some kind of intervention that stopped it, because the Tower even landed on alchemize. Something happened to change someone's intention. There's some kind of I don't want this to be scary for anyone. And I'm just a little puzzled and taken aback, because I uttered something in one of my last messages about like a hit. Like a hit? What do you call that? Like target on the back? Somebody put a target on someone's back here. But something happened to sever those plans. Somebody wanted to give like the money back. Somebody didn't want to accept like a deposit back. somebody just wants the job done, but the job cannot get done for some reason. I think the hitman finds you beautiful with a make me your Aphrodite, make me your one and only, but don't make me your enemy. I think a hitman saved you, or is going to save you from a tower moment, a fire sign that wanted to entrap you in some way, kidnap you in some way, hurt you in some way. See, the energy is changing and the time is going. I'm just going to pull one more. Hopefully it's a happy card. So maybe brace yourself for what it is you're about to find out. And when this news hits, you're going to get a huge following, because everybody's going to wonder, why would somebody want to put a hit out on you? Especially when you're such a beautiful person. Okay? You're going to get something out of this when the storm is over. Okay? Other than the huge following. This is going so left now. The Hierophant in reverse. Am I just holding this? No, look. I was going to say, was I holding the deck in reverse? But no. With the Hierophant in reverse next to the tower and everything, somebody paid an undercover or an ex-cop. Somebody didn't know that the person they hired works for the government, or reported them to the government or to officials. Like, brace yourself, because this is being made known. Like, I don't want to scare anybody, but you're okay. You're okay. It faltered. It faltered. Somebody was given money to come and harm you. Again, this could be a fire sign, but it was turned around. Maybe I should just end it. I don't know why I feel like I should say more. But like I said, be comforted. It didn't prosper. But the fact that I don't know who I'm talking to, who the message is for, that somebody would... One more just to close it, please. Please, please. On a good note. Maybe I should pull an oracle card just to get a good note, because I didn't see this coming. It's whenever. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. Look at that. You know what this card means to me. It's also in reverse. I'm telling you, this is like a hit. Somebody wanted to lay you out, but it didn't work. I think I want to know, I mean, other than the hitman fell in love with you, I just said I think I want to know other, like, why the hitman changed his mind, and the moon is here on the bottom. You're beautiful. or the hitman's afraid of you. You have some kind of power or something. Or maybe they're afraid because you have a huge following and they're wondering how your followers will react to this. Okay, if it'll cause a disruption with big distraction here. If there'll be some kind of reprisal. Okay, it could be multiple reasons here, but it's over now. Like, it's coming out. This hidden plan, this plot, it's been quelled. It's over. So if you were afraid, if you were aware of something like this in any way, shape, or form, it's over. And with "Don't Make Me Your Enemy," a part of that Katy Perry quote, it tells me there's going to be some serious repercussions for whatever somebody tried to do. There's going to be repercussions. Okay, one more just to close. One more just to close. I mean, because it's interesting and appalling at the same time. Okay, nothing. Maybe somebody had a dream of this and they shared this dream. They fell in love with you. I can't make this up. Knight of Cups. They like what they see. They're afraid of what might happen if they were to go through with it. As if your beauty will haunt them. I'm also getting that too with this and the Knight of Cups. Maybe they dream of you, because I'm hearing Selena right now. Because I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. And for all of my life, there's nowhere in the world I'll rather be than here in my room, dreaming of you, here with me. Oh my God. Me channeling Selena. Gone too soon. They're jealous of her, that woman. This was definitely supposed to be your end, but the hitman saved you. Even knowing that he might get in trouble. If he's not working with authorities here, he's going to the authorities. I don't know, I'm getting teary-eyed. The hitman loves you. He could have been looking into you for a long time, watching you. In some cases, could have been following you, okay? Had his eyes on you for a long time, though. But the hitman finds you captivating. Okay, like, there's something about you. Maybe that's why Seahorse kept coming out. Okay? Maybe you're a big distraction. Your beauty's a distraction. He can't focus on the job. He just can't go through with it. Okay? We got Page of Pentacles. He can't go through with it, okay? He'd rather give you something else instead. Oh, rather give you something else instead. I'm hearing information. Maybe the hitman's going to give you a warning. Brace yourself. Okay, I really got to end this now. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. You're going to hear. Somebody's going to, like, confess. With this last card that I'm going to take, 5 of Swords, and it came out yesterday, I believe, in a reading, with the 5 of Wands, saying somebody could be 55, but it's going to be a situation that's inflammatory, like a lot of fighting words. And with the Wands and Swords, that's that's quite the dynamic. That could be combustible. Okay? Something's going to be ignited here. A confession is going to cause a domino effect of consequences. I guess that's why domino's been coming out, okay? But there's a domino effect here. It's going to take like this hitman just... Now the messages make sense. I think one message was it just takes one push of the first domino and everything collapses. This hitman is going to reveal that he was given money to take you out or to kidnap you or to hurt you in some kind of way. Okay? And that's going to cause an investigation. And that's going to really shed light with the moon there on a lot of secrets. A lot of secrets are going to come out, okay? A lot of secrets are going to come out. This is bad. There's lots of disagreement amongst whoever is in on this plot. Yeah, because it should have been done already. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, it should have been done already. What are you waiting for? You had so many opportunities, okay? Like, I paid you, I gave you what it is, the intel. Here, I gave you the intel with the swords, the seven of swords, the strategy. Because we're talking about skill and strategy and dominoes. Okay? You got to know the plays. You got to know the plays. It made a play that somebody did not see coming, did not foresee. They trusted their partner, but their partner was playing cutthroat. Okay, or vice versa. Somebody was playing cutthroat when it should have been like a partnership. If it was dominoes playing against the opponents here, somebody lost this domino game. There's only one winner though, and I guess it's you, because you're safe. And now you're going to become some kind of star out of this. Get some kind of huge following, okay? Because you're bringing a lot of people to justice. This person coming after you is like you are the first domino who's taking down all the other dominoes. Why is temperance showing itself again? This could be a Sagittarius that you're taking down, okay? Or you have a Sagittarius very perplexed, okay? Because they're starting to understand why it's so hard to take you out. You're just too sweet. You're just too beautiful, too gracious, too kind. All right? But they already paid, and they're already, again, paranoia. I felt in the beginning somebody has like anxiety or paranoia because maybe they're wondering if somebody's going to flip. And yes, they are going to flip. I can't be more certain. Brace yourself. Okay? Brace yourself. I'm hearing they flipped already. Flip, flip, flopping, flip, flopping ass. Flip, flip, flopping, flip, flip, flopping, flip, flip, flipping, flip, flopping ass. Beep. Okay, somebody flipped. Okay, the help that you were looking for, looking to, invested in, is not carrying through the mission to lay someone out, to put someone down because they find the person lovable or they fell in love. This person touched their heart, okay? The hitman has feelings. Didn't I say there's somebody here who's usually smug, mean, a Scrooge, who never really liked anybody or showed affection to anyone? But there's something about you, though, that they like. It's given Beauty and the Beast. You touch someone's heart in a deep way. You're a big distraction from the mission. And now they want to make you their Aphrodite. Look at the Empress on the bottom. Now they want to make you their Aphrodite. This story is going to generate so much public attention. Brace yourself. You're going to see some changes. The storm is over. This person's going to protect you. Be like a bodyguard. I'm hearing Whitney Houston, I will always love you. Okay, so this might be an interracial dynamic. Like this person wants to be your bodyguard. Someone's name could be Kevin. Okay, at least it ended better. Thank you, God. Hallelujah. It didn't end shorter, but better. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this message, this story. Okay, I hope the messages get to whoever needs them and it gets to them in time. Okay, and if you ever need more clarity about something I said here, if you feel like something resonated with you, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Check the description box. You'll see information there, my email as well as my website. Okay, so take good care. Catch me on the next one, and I leave you with my love. Bye-bye.